Good evening, YouTube viewers and subscribers. Now, today is not a mystery box. Well, it's a mystery to you, not to me. What I've got here is a large flat rate box, priority mail box, and it's filled with engines. Now, pardon me, but I'm going to babble for a few minutes here. As I've said before, I've got probably the greatest subscribers and viewers ever. This box comes from, I'm not sure if he's a subscriber or not, but he's definitely a customer of mine. I've worked on one engine of his, and I get an email from this fellow. I haven't got his authorization to say his name, so I'm just going to not use his name. But this very wonderful gentleman emailed me late last week and basically said that he's got some engines that he's never going to use again, and he'd like me to have them. So I said, okay, well, whatever. I said, tell me what you want for them. I said, I'll pay you a fair price for them. Well, he refused to accept any payment for them. He said, well, maybe just do me a favor sometime. And quite honestly, not even having seen what's inside this package, the favor I'd like to do for this gentleman now is give him a warm handshake, or a handshake and a warm hug in person, because these came from Virginia. And any place outside of Florida is where I'd like to be right now, because I hate Florida. With that being said, this gentleman has now entrusted me with these engines, and I am now the new temporary owner of these engines. And I say temporary because, as you realize, life is temporary, and everything in our life is temporary. It all just is based on what your time base is. So I think I know what the contents of this box are as far as what the engines are, but we're going to verify that here if I can figure out how to open this box up. So here we go. Let's just grab this first thing here. Let's see what this is. Guess I'm going to need probably won't be reusing this. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. Oh, wow. This is an OS FS120 Surpass. Ooh, I don't want that to come off. No nut there to hold that on, and it's got a Woodruff key. Now, obviously this is a pumped engine. It looks like it's in freaking perfect condition. I have never owned a pumped engine before, so I know next to nothing about this. So this should be a very interesting thing for me. So engine number one is an OS FS120 Surpass pumped. Other than that, I don't know anything else about that. Let's see what else we got in here. What we have here is an OS 40 LA engine, a later model because it's got the remote needle valve. I know when these engines first came out, they didn't have this remote needle valve, so this is pretty damn cool. It's got hella compression. Anyway, I'll be doing videos on each one of these engines individually, so right now the point is just to document what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here is some strange metal object I'm not quite sure what that is yet. OS 40 LA. I'll take that strange metal object out of there. Let's see what we got in this package here. Like I said, I like to keep this bubble wrap, but for time's sake, I think I'm just going to kind of tear into this stuff. So this looks to be a Saito FA80 engine. Pretty damn nice one too, because looking at this throttle arm, this is an older Saito engine. And looks like it comes with this header and this prop nut. It too has hella compression, so much so that I can't even turn it over by hand, but it looks like it's in overall pretty decent shape. A little cleaning, a couple parts, we'll be good to go. Let's see what's next here. Alright, this one I might actually be able to preserve some of this bubble wrap. Oh, sweet! Look at this. Make sure I don't lose that. An OS FS 61. Very early engine. Doesn't feel like it's got any compression at all. Glow plug is in it. It may just be that the ring is compressed in there, or the valves aren't set. Exhaust. Needle valve. Let's go ahead and kind of put this stuff together here a little bit and keep it whole. So that's a sweet find. This engine will clean up nicely. Let's see what we have here. Probably gonna have to cut this tape. To go through this bubble wrap again and make sure I'm not losing anything here. This, wow, an old OS. Should I zoom in a little bit here? Old OS 40 FSR. Ooh, totally gummed up. Unknown condition. But put this needle valve in here. So that's a sweet classic engine. Let's see what we got in this one here. Another Saito. This is, holy shit. This is a Saito FA65. And it's not just any FA65, it's the original one because it's got this old style carb with the air bleed on it. I do have one of these in my tote down below. I had always wanted one of these. This is a fantastic find here. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see here real quick. Oh, wow, bearings feel really rough in that. Doesn't feel like it's got any compression at all. We'll have to see what we can do with that. That's pretty sweet. No, I can't tell if I'm zoomed out. Zoomed in too much there. Let's see here, what do we got in this? Another Saito engine. FA50. Sweet. Another probably pretty old. This is a really old FA50. This is one of the earlier 50s. Let me zoom in here a little bit so I can show you how I know this. This is one of the first 50s because this is before they actually had the back plate. With the back plate, the carb mount long enough, and it's got a spacer in here that actually allows this carb to be mounted. I've seen one other engine like this. So this is a very early Saito FA50 engine. Very early. Probably one of the first ones that, one of the first production runs maybe. It's a really early engine. Let me just throw this on there. I mean, you can even tell by the exhaust. I mean, the exhaust is a one-piece exhaust. Very old. Damn it. Let's see, what's this last engine here? Large. Rather large. Holy shit. Man. Another one of these. Wow. Another OS FS120 Surpass engine. Looks like this one might have had a pump on it at one time, but this is a battle-torn engine here. This engine's got some serious issues. Mounting lug broken out. Looks like some cut marks on here. This thing's rough. Obviously, if that was supposed to be a pump, it isn't anymore. It's another really old, or not old, another really big engine. So that is the contents of this box. Let me zoom out here and try and get these all in the shot here. So this is a tremendous thing to come home to and see sitting at your door. I got lots of projects here that I can work on now, and really awesome fellow that felt I needed something to do, apparently, which I always need something to do. So anyway, this is what I got in the mail today from an awesome gentleman. I don't have authorization to use his name, but I would give you a handshake and a hug if I could get to Virginia. So look for these to be featured in some upcoming videos, hopefully some run videos. Hopefully I can get some of these guys running, and have a good night. Thank you for watching.